Okay, welcome back to Cooking at ClausHaus. Today I'm going to show you one of my favorite recipes is a minted pea soup. And as I always preach, you want to buy in season and fresh and local. Sometimes, you know, we have limits that we have to work with, and so in that case, I want to tell you about frozen vegetables, because if you cannot get them in season, you can get the frozen. Don't buy the canned. Get them frozen, because they're they're processed in season when they're in season and then frozen. So you're kind of guaranteed that it's going to be really fresh. There's not a lot done to them, maybe a little blanching. What we're going to do is this minted pea soup. I'm starting out with a hot pan. I'm putting in some butter. We've got some garlic and onions that I've already chopped up, red onions and yellow onions. It doesn't matter, you just coarse chop these, because we're going to puree this soup, so everything's going to get pureed. So into the pot we go with that. While that's sauteing, I'm going to chop some mint really quick. We're going to set that aside with some chopped parsley. That'll go in later. We're going to put in our peas. Using about a pound of fresh peas. Just stir that a little bit. We're going to let that cook for about 10 minutes. All right, welcome back. After that cooks for about 10 minutes, we're going to add about a quart of chicken stock. I'm going to let that come to a boil. Okay, now that that's come to a boil, what we want to do is pull this off. We're going to pour as much of it that will fit into our blender. We'll turn that heat down for a minute. No, it looks like it's all going to fit. I want to mention real quick, one of the great things about the Calphalon cookware is the edges are kind of rolled a little bit. What that does is when you can actually pour something out of here and it doesn't run back down the side. So it's just it's a great design, and it's in all the Calphalon pots and pans. Okay, we got our pea soup here now in the blender. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and puree that for about 2 minutes, and then we're going to transfer it back to our pan, and we're going to add some milk. We're going to cook it down a little bit more. Right towards the end here, I'm going to add the mint and parsley. I'm using the parsley, again, because it's a catalyst for all the other flavors, and it will add a little bit of color. We want to keep this real green since it is a pea soup. Okay, we'll bring that back over here. Look at that color. That is beautiful. Now I'm going to add to that about a quart of milk, but I'm going to only add it a cup at a time. So I'm going to pour it in this blender so that I can get all the residual pea that's in there. We're going to go ahead and add and turn that heat back on. Get my magic spoon here. We can stir it. There we go. Now, when I started, I reserved some of the peas, and I'm going to go ahead and put those in now. That's going to so that the soup actually has a little bit of texture, and you get those little burst of flavor every time you get a pea. Those go in. You'll bring that back to a boil, and then we'll go ahead and serve it. And there you go. Like that. And what I did was I took some salted peanuts and I crushed them up here in the molcajete. We're going to use that for just a little bit of garnish. The peas go really well with the peanuts. And there you have it, minted pea soup. Whole entire process took about 30 minutes from start to finish.